Base card, child. It does not decline, period.
Oh, in a rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks that we need it the most. We have to give thanks that we really supposed to. Thankful.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sarika. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment, share with all of your friends. We are doing a back-to-back Fenty review today. So actually, one of my friends asked me to review this product, and I thought it would be really cool to actually review Fenty Beauty's new concealer, the We're Even Hydrating Longwear waterproof concealer, but compare it to Fenty's previous concealer, which I have both of. So I have the new concealer and the old concealer, so I thought why not compare the two and see what it's giving, which one I prefer, kind of give a review. I'm gonna wear it out tonight, so I'm just going to watch a movie tonight, and so I'm gonna do a light makeup. So basically I'm just gonna do concealer, set my concealer, and some blush. I'm gonna do one eye with the new concealer, one with the old concealer, and then tell you which one I prefer. Before we get started, please excuse my congestion. I have a cold, and so I will sound very nasally and stuffy this video. I apologize. And also please excuse my nails when we do close-ups. I am getting them done this Friday, but they're quite grown out. So anyway, we're gonna get right into it. So we're gonna start by talking about the new concealer, and this is how she looks. She's very cute. How cute is she? She looks so new. I just got it today actually. So I'm gonna start with what it is, how much we get, the price, color range, all that jazz. So what is it? It is a 12-hour hydrating long wear concealer that comes in a wide range of medium coverage shades with a natural second skin finish. Some of the highlighted ingredients are prickly pear cactus extract, which is a humectant that attracts moisture. We have sodium hyaluronate, which hydrates and conditions, and then Persian silk tree extract, which targets signs of fatigue around the eyes. And if you can see, I be looking tired, so this is gonna be good. What else you need to know is that this concealer melts into the skin quickly and visibly, evening, brightening, and hiding dark circles and puffiness for up to 12 hours. This extreme longwear formula resists creasing, fading, sweat, and humidity, and won't settle into fine lines or accentuate skin texture. Plus it's transfer and waterproof. So we are going to test if it is transfer proof or not. We're gonna do that after I apply it. So you know that Rihanna is really, really good at being very inclusive in terms of skin shades and offering a variety of ranges that can appeal to pretty much everyone out there. So she has this looks like about 40 ranges and options that people can choose from. As always, I am impressed by her ability to appeal to everyone and to include everyone. So I actually got help with my shade, and I told the lady at Sephora that the goal of my concealer is to brighten my under eyes. That's kind of the trend right now, is a really bright under eye. I actually like that look. So I got a pretty bright under eye. So we are the 330W, so I'm a middle kind of medium shade. When we did the skin scan at Sephora, it was giving me 400, which I think is too dark for my, for a concealer. It was actually matching more of my foundation shade. Then we went a couple shades brighter, and it was still too close to my skin. So this one is super bright. So I'm actually a bit nervous to try it. But it's gonna be fun. So just to let you know, this retails for $40.50 Canadian, and you get 0.30 fluid ounces or 9 milliliters of product. Okay, so that is what the new concealer is giving. Just some background, cost, pricing, Cool. Now we're gonna talk about the old concealer, just like what it is, what the highlighted ingredients are, price, packaging. Cool. So this one was the Pro Filt'R Retouch Longwear Liquid Concealer. And this actually came out when Rihanna kind of just started her Fenty Beauty brand. I remember getting the foundation and the concealer pretty close together several years ago. So giving you some background about what that product is. It is a creamy longwear crease-proof liquid concealer with light as air, medium to full coverage that brightens under eyes and conceals blemishes and redness. We don't have highlighted ingredients here, so that's something that I've already noticed a difference between. So new concealer, she advertises ingredients that are there to moisturize and brighten your under eyes and make you look less tired, to kind of conceal those dark circles under your eyes. This older concealer, we don't have highlighted ingredients. However, what else she wants you to know about the old concealer is that it is the full coverage cure to living life to the fullest. It is a sweat resistant formula that comes in a groundbreaking range of 50 easy to shop soft matte shades, each designed to pair with your Pro Filt'R foundation shade. Start with your Pro Filt'R foundation shade and then adjust from there. Okay, so it seems like this one is more about brightening and then it's very full coverage, whereas the new concealer is medium coverage and it's supposed to be kind of skin-like, okay? So for me, I really like my under eyes to be full coverage. I don't like medium coverage under eye. I really like it to be full coverage. So that's something that I'm keeping in mind as I try out the new concealer. In terms of the old concealer, it is also $40.50 Canadian, and you get 0.27 fluid ounces or 8 milliliters. So it is the same price as the new concealer, but you get slightly less product. So that is something to think about, right? And makes more sense financially. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the packaging. So please don't mind my old concealer. I've had her for a while and yeah, you can tell. So this is the new one. This is how she looks. I really like this. And then this is how the old product looks. As I said, she's crusty because I've had her for a while. As you can see, I think this is really good. Like, a lot of product has gotten onto it. You can tell that it's been used. But I really do like this packaging. Like, it's a really cool funky shape, and I think the fact that it's like not matte will make it easier to wipe off product. In terms of the packaging, I think I do prefer the packaging of the new concealer. It is bulkier though, so probably harder to pack in a like cosmetics bag or something like that. Okay, you can also tell that my shades are way different. I actually got this one when I was just starting to learn how to do my makeup, so it's way darker than it should be, but we're gonna work with it anyway. Yeah, so this one, so for the old one, this one is a $3.85, and then this one is $3.30. So I am doing this. Luckily, I'm going to the movies, so if it looks strange, at least I'll be in the dark. So I'm gonna just show you what the applicator looks like on both. Okay, so this is the applicator for the new concealer. As you can see, it is bent at an angle that is on purpose. It's not destroyed. For the older concealer, it's straight, but it's quite like long and wide. It's pretty wide. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I don't actually really like the applicator on this concealer, just because I find that the wideness makes it streak when I apply it under my eye. And I'll show you what I mean. I think if it was thinner and then like chunkier, that would apply the product more effectively. That's just my personal opinion. Haven't tried this yet, so I'm gonna zoom in and then just apply both so you can see. Please remember that the shades are very different. The old concealer is quite dark, the new concealer is quite bright. So don't be too shocked. Okay, so we're gonna start with the new concealer. Okay, ooh, Hello? Yeah. That's actually really nice. That's so pretty. Okay. So that's how the new concealer looks on. I'm gonna do the old concealer now. Hopefully you'll get to see what I mean by like the streaks. Of course it doesn't do it on camera. Okay, so I think actually this is too bright for me and then this is too dark. So I think like a midway range would be better if I like went back to Sephora, and I'm probably gonna exchange this for a different color. I think this is just too bright. But in terms of the formula, this is tricky. So I'm gonna come up a little closer. Like you can kind of see a few gaps there. You can see it's thinning right there. And I think that's because of the applicator. Honestly, I really do. Like it just like doesn't get every single spot that I want it to get. Whereas here, the applicator is way better. I think it applies the product much, much better. I will say that both the products, like the formulas for both products, feel really beautiful. I slightly prefer the new one, but only slightly. Like both are very creamy and soft, and it feels skin-like. Like I don't feel like I have anything on my face right now at all. So I love the formula for both. So I would say like, I don't think the formula makes a difference in terms of when you apply it. I am going to put some, like actually blend for my nose. I'll like use this on this side. You can see like the applicator just like doesn't get everything. And then I will use, and I do have like the things, like the spots for my glasses. So I wear glasses, so I always try to hide those. Yeah, this is way too bright. All right, so we are going to, I think what I'm gonna do is use my concealer brush for the old concealer, and then use a beauty blender for this side because it's so bright. So like I really need to blend. So let's get into it. I'm just plugging this brush again. I did in a previous video. It is the Rare Beauty concealer brush. If you do not have, child, the way she blends, it's a given. Like, look how easy that was. So nice. Not me forgetting to put primer on. That's crazy. I usually put primer on before I apply concealer, so keep that in mind. Okay. Okay, that is really pretty. Like, under my eye looks very blurred. It's very pretty. I do really like how this side came out. Okay, I'm gonna do my other side. As I said, I'm really scared for this side, but we are just looking at how does it blend. Okay. All right, people. Way too bright for me, but we're going to blend, 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 blend until I don't look too much like a ghost. Blend. Okay, super easy to blend though. Honestly, oh, no, but she's not bad though. Let's zoom out to see. Sorry, I have to look because I'm using it as my mirror. Honestly, she's not bad. She's not bad. I actually really love how it came out. Ooh. Zoom in. So this is the new concealer, and this is the old concealer. I mean, let's look real close. Yeah, it's pretty. It's really pretty. I feel like the new side conceals just slightly better. Just slightly. Because you can kind of see more of my pores and stuff on this side. This one looks a little more blurred, but barely. I think it's a beautiful formula though. It looks so nice. I love it. I love the new concealer. It looks so good. It definitely brightens, like in comparison to this side, but again, because of the shade, it's hard to make a fair comparison because this one is actually darker. So it's like, is it fair to really compare if this is a darker shade? So it's not my correct concealer shade. It's too close to my skin. This one is actually brightening, and I think that even though it looked scary when I put it under my eye, it blended beautifully. It was super easy to blend, very easy. It's actually easier to blend than my favorite concealer, which is the Too Faced concealer. It actually takes a way shorter time to do. So I'm gonna actually go in now and set each side with the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. I'm using the shade Medium 2. I'm gonna use my Beauty blender and just set both sides. Okay, as I said, I like to brighten my under eye, so it often comes out quite bright, and I like that. But even when I take photos, I don't have flashback, which is very important. Okay, so she is set. That base card, child. It does not decline, period. Okay, yeah. It's giving bright, like this side, I think you can already kind of see, like right here, my dark circles, like the circle under my eye. It looks more concealed on this side for sure. I really like how like lifted my under eye looks on this side. It looks so lifted. And then my last test I'm gonna do with my Laura Mercier and Honey. I just do like, I set with like setting powder now. I will blend with a Wet Beauty blender. Okay. Just to like make sure it's not too ashy. Yeah, I think this side looks really good. I think both sides look really good, and that's just a testament to how good her products are. I feel like it's a really hard comparison. Honestly, they both look amazing. So I love this one. I also like this one. I think I just needed a brighter shade. So I'm gonna go in and then apply my blush, and then you can see like the finished look. I'm gonna set my face with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. I love this setting spray, by the way. And while she dries down, final thoughts. Love both. Hard to choose a winner because the formulas are pretty similar. I think that this one feels a little thicker than this one. I like the applicator more in the new one than the older one. I think the newer one concealed better, ultimately. I think I need to kind of revisit the shade I get for the older concealer, but ultimately, like, they're both amazing. And I've had this concealer for a while and it's still lasting, so clearly it's worth your money. Are going to get the best bang for your buck with both. So I think it's up to you to decide, like, what do you prefer? Which do you like more? I'll zoom in. She's still setting, but there's is how she looks. Bear in mind, I have no foundation on, no primer, nothing. I do like to wear a lot of blush, so if it's giving clown right now, it doesn't look like that in person. I promise. Yeah. So this is the new concealer, this is the old one. You can leave in the comments which do you prefer, or if you feel like they look almost exactly the same. Let me know. So I am going to go to the movies. The movie's about to be, you know, like 2 hours, and then tell you kind of what it's giving. We are doing a transfer test too. So let's put it on my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna do a transfer test on my hand. Cool. I'm gonna blend with here. Alright, so she is blended. I'm gonna use a piece of toilet paper. Yeah, that's barely nothing, guys. I would say she passes the transfer test. This is good. So when you go to hug someone, you won't destroy their t-shirts. Cool. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to come back, show you what it looks like later.
A few hours later.
Hi guys, it's a couple hours later. This is, oh, let me turn this on. This is what it's giving. This is the side with the new concealer. This is the side with the old one. I think they both kind of look greasy, but I mean, I look fine. It's not bad. If we zoom in, no creasing on either side. I still think the coverage is better with the new concealer, but it's been about 3 hours and it still looks pretty good. Considering, again, I'm not wearing primer, foundation, nothing else. So yeah, I think it looks greasy because of my blush, but I think it looks nice either way. So definitely passes the wear test. Yeah, and up close it doesn't look as greasy. So yeah, cool. But I will see you in the next video. Bye.